Hi, Lindy. Hello, everyone. This is Deborah from Old Mom's Old Stuff. And I have a haul here for you. Now, I'm going to get the editing down because I filmed a shop with me at the thrift store that I always go to when my grandson Ray is at karate. Oh, I wish I had someone that could sit right by me and tell me, okay, now do this, now do this, now do this, now do this. But I don't, so I'm gonna have to figure it out. So in the meantime, we're gonna do some hauls, I guess. Now, most of these things came from estate sales, and most of the things I have still have the stickers on, so I can tell you how much I paid for them, but some of the things I can't. But this has some pretty good things. I think some things that are a little bit unique and that I think people will really like. I'm noticing a trend. I'm really gravitating towards the mid-century kind of stuff. So here we go. I did an online estate sale, and I got a few things, and they averaged, the things I got averaged to about $2 a piece once I took away the stuff that I couldn't sell, or there were a couple of things that were damaged. I think I kept one thing. So these are just the things that eventually will go on my eBay site, which is called Deb's Clothes Are Large. So we will start with, let's start with a couple of the bigger things. And one thing is this decanter. It's Italian, and this is leather. This is wood. It might be, this part is wood, and then it's got this leather trim on it. Now, the shape is mid-century, very much to me. I don't know if this plastic part would be mid-century or not, but there's no cracks in it. You can see where it says genuine leather, made in Italy. You see the stitching here. And it's got a nice patina to it. And the nautical, these are, I believe these are little brass pieces here. Cleaned up really nice. And then the ship, I would say, I call it decoupage on here. And then this little, what is this thing called? Where it has north, south, east, and west on it. It's gone out of my head. I can't remember what it's called. A few little, like it's got a couple of nicks there in the leather, but this is really nice. And someone that's going for the mid-century and the nautical theme, has maybe a bar in their house, this is going to look really nice. I mean, it's just very, the thing about it is unique, and to know that this is leather, it's a little bit of a thing. I didn't have a hard time finding other leather bottles. I didn't see any with this nautical theme, but leather bottles, there were a few online that I saw. They were selling for, the sold around $25. Now this other thing, I got a few things this time that I couldn't find any information on. This other big thing, oh criminy, I want to get the big things out of the way, is the Anchor Hocking Manhattan large bowl. Fruit bowl, serving bowl. But of the different designs of depression glass, this is one that I dig. It's pretty, I mean, Art Deco like, and the color, of course they have them in the different colors too, and it's got the little pedestal. There's no chips or cracks in this, and oh, That can't be right. It says I paid $15 for it. That's ridiculous, right? Well, we'll see what happens with it. It's beautiful. It's got an elegance to it and an interest and modern all at the same time. So we got that. Yikes. And then this little, I mean, is this mid-century? Aluminum. It's got some age, it's got the flat screw on there. I paid, this came from the thrift store, $2.10 for this. Now, it doesn't have scratches. It's got some scuff marks on the bottom from just sitting there. But really, I think that they used this as a decorative piece, whoever had it. And now I don't know when it was made. It has no sticker or anything. Could have been made day before yesterday for all I know. But the theme is mid-century, shiny. I mean, who isn't attracted to shiny things? Nut bowl, serving bowl, relish plate, or just to sit on your table and shine. So we got that. I'm going to put this over here because so it doesn't fall over. Okay, so I've got some notes over here hiding that I took. All right, so another thing that I liked, again, I don't know when it's made, but it's Northern Pottery, Canada, and it's signed, I don't know if you pronounce this name, Goji, and it is just the slickest, smoothest white owl. Now how big it is? It's just sharp. He just looks very wise and kind of hoity-toity. I think someone will get a kick out of him. And you know, owls, it seems like a lot of people like to do the owl thing. Okay, so the next thing that we're going to do is this Joe St. Clair. It's a bird on a nest. Chocolate colored, and it's the swag glass. See? Alright, looks like I paid $12.50. This came from an estate sale. And look at this bird. I don't know what kind of bird it is, but looky, he's holding a berry in his mouth. You don't see, or I don't see very many of these like you do see the hen on the nest. Oh, I saw one at an antique store yesterday. It was a line, it was big. It was out of my budget, but oh, it would, and it was clear. Anyway, back on the subject. So that's Joe St. Clair. Okay, now this is Jack Black Pottery, and it's signed. You see that? And that reminds me of the Van Briggle signature, part of his signature. Anyway, it's dated 1984, Jack Black, and it's the girl with the bowl in front of her. So the brown part is kind of rough, and then this is much smoother, the blue glazed part. I just found it very interesting. This came from an estate sale. Don't remember how much I paid for her. So there we go with that. Ceramic. I can't remember how much those are selling for. So this is the LBK Rosebud Trellis vase. It's a pretty common vase. I didn't know it when I got it. And this came from the thrift store. I don't remember how much I paid for this, but I just thought it was pretty, and it's dimensional. So this is not, it looks like it was hand painted on the glaze. Square, and then there's the LBK. Just very pretty and appropriate for this time of the year. Pink and green and white, those colors just are a really nice, pretty. This is a pretty vase. So we're going to put that back. And then, okay, Latimeria. This came from the thrift store. And this has been there for a while. And I picked it up a few times. I didn't know Latimeria. I don't know if you're going to be able to see that. Okay. This, it was half price and I paid $6 for it. And it has some scratches there. I don't think I'm going to be able to get those out. And there's the back, the little rubber feet. But I looked up these, and these can sell for some decent money. And it is so unique. It's a plate, or it could be a serving dish. Really, I think most people are probably just going to put it to display. It's interesting. I didn't find any with this where it was half and half. I found some in different colors. Their philosophy, that company started in the 80s, and it is from Canada, I believe. Finnish, I'm sorry, it's Finnish. And their idea was to make scrap metal that could be repurposed into something elegant that would last to pass down through the generations. And this is just that. It's not very heavy, but it's very sturdy. And the unique half smooth, half kind of textured, only very slightly textured. Another thing that's going to be of interest, and hopefully this can become a classic someday. So we have that. I learned something about this Metalworks company. And that same day at that same thrift store, I got this other. Now this is metal. I paid $2.80 for it. So it reminds me of the bottom of a ship. It almost looks like it's some kind of wicker basket at first glance, but it's not. It's some kind of metal. But it's very interesting. I don't know who makes it. This is the bottom of it. I don't know who makes it. It could be a fruit bowl. Whatever, you could use it as a bread bowl on your table. Again, like so many of these things that we find, just to enjoy looking at them. And then for somebody like me, think about the thrill of finding it, searching it out and finding it, and putting it down, and then the next week thinking, okay, well, it's Senior Citizen Day, I'm going to get 30% off. I'm going to take a chance and pay $2.80 for it and see what happens. There's no rust or dents or anything like that on it. So we have that. And then, okay, so the E.O. Brody Company glass, it's milk glass, or I guess it could be a planter. This would be a nice planter. I don't usually plant my things in glass. This was $2.10, and it's got the you know, the E.O. Brody Company, and it's vintage. This is from it's called the Crinkle Pattern, and it's from the 1960s. And it's got a little bit of translucence. So you could put, at holiday time, whatever color bulbs or lights that you wanted in there. And it would be an interesting, I wish I had a candle to put in here to show you, because it would give off an interesting reflection with this crinkle on the outside. So it's smooth, slick on here, and then it's kind of rough and then got and textured on the bottom. Alrighty, so we have that. Now these next two things I found interesting because I like teapots. Now this, when you guys look at this, does it look kind of strange to you? Look at these things sticking out. I didn't know about it until I did some research after I got home. The handle's wood, the little wood lid holder. On the bottom it says patent pending, and it is, oh criminy, it is, oh, TNC, sorry, TNC trademark. And it says patent February 5th, 1896. So it's got some age marks, that's for sure. The inside. But this is only part of it. I probably wouldn't have got it if I would have known that it comes with a stand. And these are what this would be on a brass stand, a matching brass stand. And it's has a little heater under it, a little place where you would put a candle to keep your beverage warm. I just was very impressed by that. So maybe somebody has the warmer part and they need this beautiful ornate teapot or tea kettle. That turns. I mean, it's beautiful. It's not worth a lot of money. I'm sure it would be worth more if it had the stand with it, but since it doesn't, we're going to go with this. And then the other, I got this at an estate sale, and the other, at the same estate sale, I got this other, I think this person also, like me, liked tea kettles, because they had several. I just picked out the two that I liked the best. This one, I'm going to assume that it's a crafter's piece or a home piece, a hobbyist piece. It says Gwen on the bottom, and that's all it says. But this textured and abstract floral design. So these are, you know, these are etched in the ceramic, and then it's just got a bisque finish. The inside is glazed. Now I don't know if this is really meant to be used or not. I don't think so. But it's very handsome looking. I like the flattened teapots. And I don't remember what I paid for this, but look at this. Can you see it? Very nice. Okay, so let's get another, let's see. What do I want to do next? Okay, we'll do these. We'll stay a little bit fancy. I got this at an estate sale, and I paid $7.50 for the pair. So the little boy and girl, bisque finish, and it is a Lefton. Now, if there are any scratches or cracks on this, I haven't come across it. So here is the little boy and the girl. There's the front. Look at her. Oh, she's so pretty. And then, I mean, there's some detail on these. They're both in front of a fountain with the little Cupid in the fountain. And look at the leaves painted inside. And the bottom part, the brick part, with little leaves on there. So anyway, they look like a nice boy and girl. That's what they look like. They look like, a couple of nice kids to me. Okay. So this is still getting fancy. This is, I paid $16 for this. This is Polaris. It is Capodimonte with Swarovski rhinestones, red rhinestones. Is this pretty? Look at that. There's Capodimonte, made in Italy. Oh, here, I think it's like this for you guys. This, the way they had it displayed at the estate sale, this person had a lot of art glass. It just grabbed my attention. This is sheerly just to look at it. This is just sheer, that's all this is. Pleasure at looking at something so adorable. The gold and red and the white together. Really, really pretty. So I have another Italian piece. I paid $5 for this little dish. And it's ceramic. It's got the ruffled edges here. And that flower with the blue and the yellow. Always look striking next to each other. What kind of flower is that? Is that, I don't know. Is it some kind of iris or lily? And then it's got the gold edging, but even the detail, so it's not just plain gold. They've mixed some other colors in there with it at the edging. The back, it's kind of scratched up. Anyway, you could use this again, candy dish, nut dish, key dish. So that's pretty. All right, I got this at the thrift store, and it's mirror up here. This is thoroughly modern. All right, mirror. Oh my gosh, there I am. All right, and then this kind of silver distressed technique on the outside, felt on the bottom, and then I paid $3.50 for this, felt on the inside. Another way we know it's modern, it's got the Phillips screws, but excellent condition. Some, oh, what is it? Glam, oh, glitzy, glamorous person is going to like this to use it for whatever they want to. A nice jewelry box, trinket box. I don't think your phone might fit in here. Hide your phone box. Okay, now this next item I'm not really thrilled about, but it came with it. I will probably sell this on Facebook Marketplace. That's anything that's big and heavy, that's where I try to sell it. This isn't big and heavy, but it doesn't thrill me. So it's just a stained glass. I think this is glass. Just a little stained glass modern lamp. It works. And somebody that likes these stained glass effects will like it. And, you know, it cost me $2. So this, I don't know if this is brass. I don't think it is. It doesn't feel like it because it's not really very heavy. But hopefully somebody will like this. I mean, it's cute. It's nice. And I'm going to see if I can sell it. All right. So here's another. This, I got this at an estate sale. Criminy. I don't know where the price went. The tags, my tags are falling out because I'm waiting too long before I put it on, and I move these things before I do a video, and the tags fall off as I move things around, and when I wash them, maybe I try to stick it back on, the item's damp still, I don't know. But this is a little cat on a nest. Green, opalescent, is that opalescent? Iridescent. Iridescent. And I can't tell because there are no scratches on here, but it has an M under. You won't be able to see. Oh, well, maybe you can. What does that mean? What maker is that? What maker stamped that capital M with a line under it? I don't know. I'll have to look it up. But I think it might be stained glass or flash painted, whichever way you want to call it. But it is only the little cat, the little tiny cat, green, adorable. Oh my goodness. Here's another cat. Here's two more cats, in fact. And I got both of these at estate sales. Oh, this one cost $10. It's heavy. I don't know what kind of metal it is, but it's enameled metal. And it's a little, that is a, I think that's a D right there. And so you could put one peanut M&M in there and hide it. But it is so, it was just the gold and the red and the glittery, the, you know, again, shiny things. All that glitters is not gold, huh? And it's got some heavy. So I think the enameled metal is brass by the way it feels. That's the bottom of it. No chips, no cracks. And look, even they've got the little glitter in her ears. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Now, she's highfalutin. That's all I have to say. That's what I have to say about her. Okay. Now this cat is not highfalutin. He's serious. Deadly serious. Look at this. I'm going to call him a cougar. Pewter. He sees something that he's about to get. Now, I paid $16 for this. And it says pewter on the bottom, handcrafted USA. And then it's initialed. Can you see those initials? Here we go. So, I don't know, but he's got some weight to him and some detail. I mean, look, you can see, look at the detail in that. He scared me. My little grandson, one of the favorite places that he used to like to go to is the boat place. Oh. Anyway, where they've got the big fish aquariums and the big stuffed animals, lifelike animals. And there was a place where they would have like a mountain lion up where it looked like it was on a mountain. And that he was scared of, probably the whole time he was 4 and 5 years old. He was scared of that. He wouldn't even go around that way when we would go there. That's what this reminds me of. So we have that scary leopard. Now the other animal thing I got is this. Okay, so it looks like a prize. It looks like a trophy. And it's got the little, it says French poodle. It's got the little poodle inside of here. I do not know how old it is. It is a, let me see here. It says, it just says bone china, Southland Fine Gifts. So I'm assuming this is some kind of souvenir. And I don't know where it came from though. But I just thought it was cute. It says champion across the top. Now, it looks like the gold, again, I bet you it came from China. I can't read it. It might, I don't know. But the gold highlights here kind of melted away, it looks like. It probably sat in the station wagon on the way home from whatever vacation spot this family went to and got this as a souvenir. That's what I'm going to say happened to it. All right. But anyway, it was cute. And another animal. Now this one, this is a Hager. Again, this came in the lot that I did online auction. So it was $2. Is this some kind of majestic horse? Look at that. It's a planter. Look at that. I mean, he is proud. Proud. There's the bottom. And so this part, I don't know, I feel like it's where they missed the glaze, or maybe there was a bubble on there. But anyway, there's a spot there. And that is all I have found so far. There's the inside. But he just looks so proud. I would say it reminds me of a Clydesdale. I mean, big, muscular, proud, strong, blue planter. Hager. And it's, you know, it's got some substance. It's a Hager. You could, that didn't surprise me a bit. Okay. Now I think this is the last animal that I got. This also came in that, the lot online auction. Now it says America House, and then it's got some kind of signature there. I couldn't find anything about America House. And then it's got this, I guess I'm going to say this is the name, his name, Chutney 90. And it's a resin, but he is very, I don't know. I think he's got a lemon drop in his mouth because he is puckered up, but he's not going to let you know he's a bit uncomfortable, and he's fun. I just thought with the red handkerchief around his neck, and there's some spots of missing paint, you know, where you would expect the spots to be. So it's not, they didn't put it there to make it look old. I mean, 90, you know, that's not, you know, I mean, it's 30 years old. So, well, that's not old to me. But to be sitting around, moved around for 30 years, it's okay to have some scuffs. But anyway, just very interesting, I thought, for anybody that loves cats. I think that's really cool looking. Okay, so we are close to the end here. These also came in that online auction. I am sure that they're Chinese. Candle holders, but in excellent shape. Blue and white, floral. I mean, they're pretty. They're not too lightweight either. I mean, they've got a little bit of a substance to them. And there's 2 of them. So we'll see what happens with those. The next couple, I'll say, the next couple are a couple of Santa Claus. And I think that these are not real old, but old enough to be vintage. This one just has the number on the bottom, so I don't know who made him, but he was $3. And look, his book, it's titled, can you see that? Good Children. And he's got a little Jack in the Box, or maybe that's just a wrapped gift with a little angel on it. And he's got his little key on his belt, and he's bisque. And this one also is bisque. And this one is made in Korea. John Grossman Incorporated. Circa 1987. Enesco. Again, so not really old, but certainly vintage. And I paid $1 for him. Just a pretty classic Santas. I'll put these aside for, at least for July. We'll see what happens. Alrighty, we're just about finished. Really, I just have 2 more glass items. Let me make sure I don't forget that I want to show you. So this also came in that lot from the online auction. So let's say $2. It does say, it says made in, I think it says Taiwan. So I don't know, let me see. I don't know how old it is, but it's got the glass. This is Party Isn't Rubber is what I'm trying to say. And this is glass. And that is so pretty. It's it's about the same color as that big, as the big fruit bowl I showed you. The Manhattan fruit bowl. I'm sure that this is, I can't find a seam, but I'm sure it's pressed glass. Is that pretty? Now that would look really, it would look stunning. I don't know if stunning, maybe it's not quite that strong of a word, but definitely attractive on your bureau or your makeup table, in the bathroom, you know, with the lights in the bathroom and the water reflecting off of things. This would be really a nice addition to your decor. So what I'm trying to do is think of words, not always use the same words all the time. I want to grow my vocabulary, because it's so easy to say, for me to say, oh, this is so pretty. Oh, this is so beautiful. Oh, this is so nice. I'm trying to think of more adjectives to describe these things, because it really is the things that I want to share with you. It's not that it's just pretty. Again, and I don't know if all resellers do this, or if it's just vintage resellers, but you know, there's a story behind these things, and somebody liked them, bought them, used them, or displayed them. Now it's my turn to buy them and share them with whoever else wants to be part of the story, wants to be part of the next generation. These glass rectangle art pieces, they're not uncommon. But this one, there's a rose in there. And let me see if you can, shows up. Now this rose is so, you can so see the detail in this. It's got a little, it looks like it's got little air bubbles all throughout it, which makes it really show up. Maybe there you can kind of see it like that. But it looks so elegant. And again, I like it because it's simple enough where you can really see the design that this artist was trying to create or show off. And because of that, I just feel like, I mean, look at that. There's no signature or anything. So while it is not an expensive piece of glass, It definitely is elegant, and it makes me just want to keep looking at it. And a paperweight just to display. I mean, wouldn't this be a lovely gift for someone? For any time, any kind of gift, because it's just, I keep thinking of the word elegant, and it's a piece that you would think it's substantial, you know, and it could be meaningful. Look at the top. When you look at the top, can you see that? Anyway, I've gone on about that so much. Okay, so I'm going to stop for now. I hope that you realize that my hauls are going to be long. They're long. Because I'm a nurse full time during the day, Monday through Friday, and I just only have so much time. So I try to get as many items in at once as possible. But I want to do it because I really like doing it. I love sharing these things and talking with you and sharing something. I learn every time I list things, I learn something. And I want to share that with you. You know, when we learn something, it's exciting to us, we want to share and hope that maybe someone will ask some questions and want to have a discussion about them. And you can do that by leaving a comment. I'm going to ask that you subscribe and either do a thumbs up or thumbs down, which however you feel. And I don't know, tell somebody, hey, you know, I saw this old nurse on YouTube and she sells this kind of stuff and she just goes on and on about it. And maybe somebody else will watch it too. So I'm going to go ahead and say goodbye for now. And until next time.